You are listening to Win on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO The Vibe.
Covering all conversation, from dating to getting revenge on your exes. This is Talking Points with Shabazz Davis on World Improv Network.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. My name is Jerome Carmichael, filling in for Shabazz this week while he's busy getting his Jerry's mandered. Good luck with that, Shabazz. Now, we just went through one of the biggest holidays, commercial and religious, Christmas, holiday season, a season of gift giving. And sometimes you get a gift that you might not want. So, I'm going to bring our guest in here via telecon directly from Omaha, Nebraska, Mr. Santa Claus.
Thank you very much for having me.
Welcome. It's wonderful to have you. Thank you.
I wish I could be there in person.
Yeah. That would be a much more interesting interview, but you got a gift you didn't want this year, Santa. You caught Ebola.
I did.
Yep. Do you by chance know the person you caught it from?
I do, but I'd rather not name names.
Of course. But I would assume this person is now on the naughty list?
Well, it's complicated. It's complicated.
Well, you're still... So you're still working out your feelings toward this person?
Yeah, I mean, this is a intimate relationship.
Intimate relationship? Was this a?
No!
One of your many paramours?
I don't know what that is.
Lovers?
Lover? I mean, that's a. Well, yeah, let's call it a paramour.
Okay.
Lovers. That has a lot of connotations.
Have you had intimate relations with this person?
Well, maybe.
Yes or no, Mr. Claus?
Well, I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, so you caught Ebola from someone you're sleeping with, who is not Mrs. Claus. Thank you, audience. Yep. The audience knows when you're not answering the question.
Do they? Because I think they just... I bet they just have like an applause sign in the studio with you, right?
No. Audience, do we have an applause sign? See? Now, back to you,
all right.
Mr. Claus. You're the diseased philanderer here.
Philanderer?
Someone who sleeps around?
I sleep?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I work really hard. Who isn't a philanderer, if that's what it means?
You know what I'm saying, Mr. Claus.
I don't think I do. Could you maybe elaborate?
I'm saying that you cheat on your wife, Mr. Claus, and because of that, you're being punished by the universe with Ebola.
You're being very naughty right now. You're being a philanderer.
Oh, is this a less complicated situation now? Which list I'm going to be on?
Well, I'm just saying. What?
Well, Mr. Claus, you're going on my naughty list.
I'm sorry, the Ebola, it really messes with my my awareness and my cognition. The doctor says, I'm not all there.
So, I would like to bring... yes.
Okay.
I would like to bring into our split screen here Dr. Simon Muldoon, who is Mr. Claus's primary care physician out in Omaha. Dr. Muldoon?
Muldoon, what's up?
How you doing today?
I'm wonderful.
That's my doc. This is the guy that's going to make me 100% again.
Yes, and children the world over cannot wait, along with what I'm assuming are your Tiger Woodsian amount of paramours. Now, Dr. Muldoon.
Tiger Woods is on the naughty list.
Can you speak to what is currently happening with Mr. Claus, how his specific body chemistry is reacting with the Ebola.
Yes, his chemistry works like no one else that we've seen here in the quarantine.
Amazing.
Yes, it is different than the other patients we've quarantined here at the University of Nebraska Medical Center. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Claus's blood is actually turning colors, in which case trying to fight the original pigmentation of the Ebola infection.
Now, is it affecting his brain or his cognition at all at this point in time?
We haven't seen anything to indicate that he's not as sharp, as you would say, as before he had Ebola.
Oh, that's not one of the nurses told me that. One of the nurses.
But you, Dr. Muldoon, the primary care physician, that's not the case.
No, under my observation, it doesn't seem to be the case.
What?
He spends 6 or 7 hours a day with 3 or 4 nurses here in the facility who have been willing to put on hazmat suits and just spend time with him.
Yeah, great.
Now, how is this time with these nurses generally spent, Mr. Claus?
Just we play checkers and decorate cookies, just wholesome.
So, Dr. Muldoon, Santa is baking cookies in his personal care ward?
That's what the rumor is. I haven't seen the cookies myself. However, I've seen packages leave the hospital that were signed and as Santa himself.
Yeah, I'd like to leave a little gift.
Yes. So,
oh, you do?
These people are taking care of me, and I just want to take care of them.
Santa, what's the name of the person who gave you Ebola?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Dr. Muldoon, have you followed Santa's case back to the original carrier so we can be sure that it's not someone also in this country or to contain the outbreak at all beyond Santa Claus himself?
Yes, we have, in actual fact, and I don't know if I'm at the liberty to say here on National...
Muldoon? Muldoon?
Well,
but we are aware.
Dr. Muldoon, it's just you and I right here in a studio audience. I think it's okay to just let that information go.
Put you on the naughty list like that.
Okay, well, I guess if for public safety reasons, as well as the fact that things like this have been disclosed in the past with the same individual, it's Miss Pamela Anderson.
Oh.
Naughty list! Like that, Muldoon.
So, Mr. Claus, you've been making it with Pam Anderson.
Yeah, I bet you're jealous, huh?
I would high-five you right now if I could.
Yeah, that's
Sir,
right.
I am.
That's right.
I am in awe. I am jealous. That is one fine piece of woman.
That's just the beginning.
And well, I think we here on Talking Points would love to have you back for more of these stories.
Sure.
Or
tell
stories.
Tell you about all my baking stories. All the ladies I bake cookies with.
I would love to take a look at all those cookies. Here on Talk...
One World Local News with Potter Smith. We interrupt your currently scheduled programming to bring you breaking news out of Indonesia regarding Asia Airlines flight QZ8501. For an update on the story, let's go live to Tulip Sunstring in Indonesia. Tulip, what's going on down there? What do you have for us?
We found it! We found it! I found it! I found the missing plane!
Thank you for listening to Win World Local News. I'm Potter Smith. Now back to your currently scheduled programming.
Good night, America.
Give the Wincast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or the KZKO Win blog during the commercial break of what issues the Win counselors can help you with during Good, Bad, Ugly. Next on KZKO. You are listening to Win on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO.